Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Well, tear your brackets up. Tear your brackets up. Is this the first upset, Buki?
It is. It is
We have our
very first upset.
We have our first upset in the 2026 Bagtasitc Voyage bracket as Philly fan Karen upsets who we thought this, Mayor Ortiz, we thought she might win the whole thing because obviously we're based out of San Antonio, even though the show's worldwide. But that's probably been the biggest topic in the city because this is pretty much a San Antonio show. And with the vitriol and the way the chat was going, we thought Gina may win this whole thing, but lo and behold, there's some smart people out there.
Maybe she has a chance for re-election.
I ain't going that far. I won't go that far, but I'll say this. It just lets you know the people in the live chat don't speak for every listener. That's because if I would just see, I'm just going off the live chat, right? The people that, pretty much chime in every day. And according to that, I think Rube the dude was in there by himself fighting everybody. And I thought Gina was going to run away with this and possibly face Jordan Hudson in the finals. But we have our first upset. Philly fan Karen upsets Mayor Gina Ortiz Jones. And she will now face Elon Musk in the next round.
Elon Musk is like, thank God I got an easy path to the Elite Eight, the Final Four.
Do you think that's an easy win? Yeah, that's an easy win for Elon. But I said that about Gina yesterday.
That's
so
true.
Tear those brackets up. I know a lot of y'all had Gina in the finals. Y'all might as well tear it up. Bracket buster, Philly foul ball Karen comes to the upset. But today's matchup, and Jose, is the poll live?
Yes.
The poll is live. Today we got the cheating Coldplay couple versus the infamous, the hated, the loathed Uncle Dennis. First of all, I don't even know how Uncle Dennis, how did he make this? Is this because of what went down with the Clippers and the side
I mean,
money?
maybe it's just because everyone hates him.
Why is he even in this? Kawhi left us in 2018.
People don't forget.
Why do we care?
I hold grudges like a motherfucker, Rudy.
I know you do, and you need to stop that. It takes away the good energy that you have, sir.
Evan Longoria, I hope you step on a Lego today.
Dude, you got to let that go. You got to let that go.
Longoria, the shortstop for the Philadelphia Phillies, I hope he steps on a Lego today as well.
You got to let that go, bro. You got to let that go.
Never forget.
Anyway, so get your votes in if you don't want another upset. Uncle Dennis versus the Coldplay cheating couple. Now, the Coldplay cheating couple, are they douches or just stupid?
Cheating, I think, makes you a douche.
Or does it make you stupid? Like, it's one thing to cheat. It's a whole other thing.
Public cheating makes you stupid.
Public cheating makes you stupid. And and they were like y'all are really, but she wasn't married, right?
I think they both were. Well, I think they wrecked both their houses there. A two stones, one bird type of situation there.
Did the CEO's wife, did she officially leave him?
I think so. I think everyone's divorced.
I didn't think she was in. I didn't think she was gonna leave. I'm saying Rudy and Mike spent. Go ahead.
If she didn't have a prenup, Rudy, she's taking half. You know that. Come on.
I know.
Leaving him
well,
too.
Vanessa Bryant didn't have a prenup. She stayed. She could have took Kobe for everything.
Well, I think she saw the investment. She saw the investment there.
She knew she was going to kill him in the helicopter. Is that what you're saying?
Goodness gracious alive.
Is that what you meant?
It's 5 minutes into the show. Oh, I thought I would say something like that. Oh, my Lord. About the 11th best player in basketball history. Jesus. 11th. It's pretty good. A lot of people play basketball before. I mean, it's a lot of people. Yeah. 11th. It's great. It's really high.
I'm not gonna allow you to lose the show.
Yeah. I'm on one today, Rudy. I've been fighting since 8 a.m. I'm hot, as they say.
Rudy and Mike spent 20 minutes defending the mayor yesterday. Get the fuck out of here. Wow. Somebody's mad. Somebody's mad their sorry ass linebacker didn't get invited to New York. Yeah, he ain't never seen an Oregon receiver. He lost to Arizona State. He's so good. He beat BYU twice.
I saw that the look headlines, Oregon's going to be a favorite against Texas Tech.
No, really? No, really?
Very interesting. That's very interesting. Of course,
they played a real schedule. They play real football. Ooh, we beat BYU twice. Why isn't our guy up for a Heisman? Take my thong out of my ass. Nobody gives
BYU stinks. Terrible. Terrible.
They are terrible. That's Texas Tech's claim to fame. Eye test, and they beat BYU twice.
Hey, I hope they can beat Oregon. You don't make us all look bad.
You don't get to go. You don't get to go to New York playing a Big 12 schedule.
That's probably true.
Sorry. Get your votes in. Uncle Dennis versus the Coldplay cheating couple. We had our first upset. Shout out to Mayor Gina Ortiz Jones. She's the shit. I love her. I love somebody that stands up against the bullies. Fight back against bullies. Don't be Chris Rock. You tell your kids, like, if my kid came home and was like, Dad, this chick slapped me and I didn't do anything about it because I don't want to fight in front of white people. She's grounded. But we all came running to Chris Rock's defense. Oh, it's so sad. You're a grown man. I don't give a damn where we are. And I don't give a damn if I'm going to get my ass kicked. If you slap me, we're fighting. And I'll take the ass whooping. And I cannot fight. I've said that a lot of times. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a gun guy. And I don't have hands. I don't know how to grapple. I don't know how to MMA. I don't know any of that. I just close my eyes and pray. But if you slap me, we're fighting. F Chris
I don't know.
Rock.
I still can't believe that happened. Like, that really happened. That wasn't AI. Like, that happened in real life.
I thought it was fake at first. I thought it was I thought it was a part of the show.
Yeah, I thought so too. And then I told Jimmy the Bag that Chris Rock slapped, or Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. He looked like a puppy just died. He was like, what? Yeah, I felt bad. I was like, holy shit. It's crazy.
Broadcasted to you live from the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios. Give me that engraving, Bookie. We got an engraving coming up next Thursday, December 18th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Texas Cheer Liquor number 1. That's at 15118 Suite 13. What does it say? Can't make it to the event. Pre-orders are available online or call in. Pick up after the 18th. So those of you that are like, man, that's so far. Order it online ahead of time. Send somebody to pick it up. Have me pick it up. Whatever. Just support the event. You get one of those 4 bottles on your screen. Gentleman Jack, Herradura, Woodford Reserve, or Jack Daniels. Only those 4 bottles, not a bottle you brought in, not your uncle's pappy. Those 4 bottles there, purchased that day or purchased online. You can get it engraved. Merry Christmas, all that other good stuff. And I learned a valuable lesson today, speaking of Texas Cheer Liquor. Everybody doesn't have my sense of humor. Everybody doesn't know when you're joking. Even though 99.9% of the time, even when I'm messing with AJ and his Lobos, or Red Raiders. What are they?
Lobos.
I don't even know their mascot. I just call them the Texas Tech Tumbleweeds. I'm playing. I'm kidding. My wife, I say the most outlandish shit about my wife, but I've been doing it for 20 years, so she gets it. You can't joke with everybody. You can't think everybody's going to get your sarcasm. You can't think everybody is going to have your thick skin. Everybody's not wired the way you are. So you got to watch what you say on the show.
Okay, fair enough.
I gotta watch what I say on the show. Everybody don't play like me, so I'll leave it at that. Come out to Texas Cheer Liquor number 1, or order ahead of time online. and pick it up after the 18th, broadcasting live from the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios. What you burning on today, Buki? Anything on your mind other than we're going to get to your punch? Don't start with that. I know you're hot. Buki texted me earlier. And bearing the lead. Mike is out today. Obviously, MJ had his surgery yesterday. He's doing well, but he's in a lot of pain. Got a plate, 9 screws. Doing well, he's fine, but he's in a lot of pain. So Mike wanted to devote all of his time to taking care of his baby. He acts like this rough and tough Texas, Fort Worth land man, but deep down, he's soft as a Cinnabon fresh out the oven. So he's a mess. Mike's a mess. Taylor is a mess right now. His baby is in pain, and as we all are, when our babies are in pain and there's nothing you can do about it, it hits you. It's tough. It's tough to deal with seeing your kids in pain. I mean, Buki, I guess my only thing to you is, I'm sure you've seen Molly sick and it made you sick. So
yeah,
I know
Molly the dog is a fucking dummy, and she flaps her ears a bunch, and she gave herself a giant hematoma in her ear.
What is that?
You know, when fighters are in the UFC and they
she has cauliflower ear?
Yeah, now she does. Yeah, she has one cauliflower ear. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a wrestler, 2-14 like her dad.
How is it gonna heal? Did you go buy her some?
Oh no, this was a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anything you burning on besides your punch that you want to get off?
No, I'm excited for the game of the season for the San Antonio Spurs tonight.
Game of the season, even though
right now, yeah. This is the most important Spurs game in the last 5 years.
I'm the typical, I destroy LeBron for making the Lakers hang up their NBA Cup banner, but I'm the typical fan. Now that my team's in it, because this was my team until he retired. I wasn't a Laker fan. I was a Nick Van Exel and Kobe Bryant fan. So I'm officially a Spur fan, but I'm in. I want to win it all.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was the guy that's like, who gives a crap about the NBA Cup, But now that the Spurs have a chance to win it, I'm all in for tonight's game. I can't lie. I'm kind of excited. I haven't been excited for a Spurs game since Wemby went out.
Yeah. Most important game we've had in a long time. A game that matters. Winner take all situation. Game 7 vibes. Win in advance.
Game 7.
Yeah, win in advance. This is important. And more importantly for the players, they get money if they win. They get money if they win.
It's $500,000.
Yeah, and every time they advance, they get more money as well. So it's important. If they lose this game, they get $50K. Whatever. They win this game, it's 150.
50K changes my life.
Rudy, I would do unspeakable things for that.
Buki, you would do unspeakable things for free.
Well, like I said, everyone's got a price, Rudy. Everyone's got a price. And, if the person's hot, maybe it's the price is low. Who knows?
Buki, the spread is 7.5. Who is it? Lakers favorite?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I already bet the Spurs money line. I'm riding. I hope.
You got the Spurs winning it all?
Not winning
it all. You got the Spurs winning this game outright.
Absolutely, yeah.
You already bet it.
Yeah, I bet it 20 minutes ago, actually, right before we got on here. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Spurs, so I'd be cheating. I'm obviously a little biased. I hate the Lakers. The Lakers are completely healthy. Am I worried about playing LeBron in a game where he needs to have it and he'll bring out the old man out of the locker for one game? And he's not a guy that can do it every night now, but he can conjure up old LeBron once a night, sure. And the obvious thing is it's Harper, it's Castle, it's Fox, it's Harrison Barnes, and it's Luke Cornett. Those are the guys that are probably going to take us home tonight because Harrison Barnes is going to guard LeBron. Cornett's going to guard DeAndre Ayton, who's terrible, by the way. And then we've got to fight it out with Luka, Austin Reeves, and whatever slapdick the Lakers throw out there. I think these teams are pretty evenly matched, honestly.
I'm going to say this, and I'll do it for him because Mike does not apologize unless he destroys Buki on air.
No, he won't. Well, actually, he did apologize
and realize that he was wrong. Then he will. But when it comes to his sports takes, He will not apologize. He'll figure out a way to. He moves the goalpost, and so I'll do it for him. There needs to be an apology to Harrison Barnes. Mike was destroying Harrison Barnes before the season started, and all he's done is be second best player on the team. Harrison Barnes been hooping.
He knows his role.
Harrison Barnes has been, and again, when we call these guys old, we got to remember this is ice baths and sauna and nutritionists. That old this ain't Isaiah Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't 1993. Harrison Barnes looks great, and Mike didn't want him on this team. Mike did not want him on this team at all. He's like, why is Harrison Barnes? Are you taking up space? No, Harrison Barnes has been helping win games and close out games and doing what he's supposed to do. Being not only like you got your Udonis Haslem vets where he's just supposed to sit at the end of the bench and teach guys how to eat and show guys to go to bed and what road lizards to smash and what road lizards not to smash. And then you got your vets like Harrison Barnes who do all those things, but then also contribute to winning. And Harrison Barnes has done that. So Harrison Barnes, I will apologize for you because it's not coming from Mike. It's not going to happen.
He's been great. Great vet. I'm sure he's been in Dylan Harper's ear the whole year, just hyping him up, telling him he's the best, go to the basket, blah, blah, blah. And plus, I mean, Harrison Barnes has been through so much as a basketball player. UNC, Roy Williams, the Warriors, wins titles, gets sent away for Kevin Durant, of all people. Looks and it's like can see Jordan Poole and the whole Draymond thing and probably knows a lot more about that situation than anyone else. And he learns from all that stuff. And I'm sure he's a great vet for this team. And I'm happy that he's on the team. And he better guard the fuck out of that old man LeBron tonight.
Yeah. So who's guarding Luka?
That's the magic question tonight. That's the worry because Harper, Fox, and Castle are not, in my head, thick enough to guard Luka, but it's probably Castle, is my assumption here. They're not going to throw the 19-year-old on him, and they want Fox to play more offense, I assume. So it has to be Castle in his second game back.
I think the best matchup is big body, Keldon, but he don't start. So I don't know. Maybe they switch up the starting lineup tonight.
Yeah, you could the closing lineup. You could take Harper out of the closing lineup because he's so young and this is so important. Then you throw Keldon on. I might be fine with that. Well, again, this is Castle's second game back. So
I don't mind Castle guarding him.
I don't, especially to start the game. I at least want to see it to start. If he's just backing him down in the post, putting his fat ass on him because Luka's a tubby. I'm gonna censor myself. Then we'll make the adjustments. But I'd like to at least see Castle start off on him because he's arguably the best perimeter defender the Spurs have that is not Harrison Barnes.
Who was that? Yeah, Guillermo. Yeah, let Luka score 40. Well, that was an old pop trick. He used to do it to Amari Stoudemire to keep Steve Nash from having 20 assists. Let Amari go crazy. Let Amari play one-on-one. I'm not against that theory, but I'm going to say this, and I promise, I have a lot of white friends. I'm not a racist, okay? I grew up playing soccer. I got a lot of white friends. I'm not a fan of Austin Reeves. I think his light is super green, and I think every player on every NBA team. I'm take that back. Now I'm being racist. 10 guys on every NBA team. There's 15. 10 guys on every NBA team can do what Reeves does if they have the super green light.
I think like you're. You know what you sound like right now, Rudy?
What?
You sound like the first Isaiah Thomas talking about Larry Bird.
No, that's not what I'm saying. If he was
black, he would just be any other player.
Well, I think, look, he clearly can play. But yeah. I've watched him a few times this year, and there's some possessions where he dribbles the ball 14 times. Do you know what kind of green light you have to have in the NBA to dribble the ball 14 times in a possession? Mm-hmm. Like your coaches, most guys is screaming, the coach and the assistant coach are screaming, get off it, move it, get away, you know what I mean? Like He has a super green light. He gets to go behind the back, between the legs, step back, spin, fade away. Like, yeah, you're gonna make a lot of shots when you got a super green light like that. I think he can play. I ain't crazy about him. I'm not going gaga goo over him like a lot of people are, but whatever. I'm not really worried about Austin Reeves.
I'm not either.
I'm not worried about Austin Reeves.
Put De'Aaron Fox on him. If he puts 30 up on Fox,
whatever. You tip your cap. If Luka and Reeves have 40 apiece, Spurs win.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch this game because, like I said, this is a big boy game. This is Dylan Harper's first adult game in the NBA. This is Castle's first adult game in the NBA when it really matters. You're playing for money. Your teammates want the money, and they're so young that like all these guys are like they're not my guy Luke Cornett just throwing money around, doing his thing. They need the money. These guys want this money. I'm sure you saw last night, Rudy, Desmond Bain just being an overall just kind of an asshole guy, clapping in their face, and then after the press conference, he's like, "Yeah, I just lost $30,000. I need to make that money up. I got to make that money up." So here we go.
And Desmond Bain makes like $30 million a year, so that just lets you.
Yeah. So how do you think the young players feel? That's why I think the Thunder. There's so many young players on that team. They care. They're obviously just.
But on the other side, who's guarding Fox? Who's guarding Castle? Who's guarding Harper? Who's going to make sure?
I'm fascinated. Who the fuck is going to guard?
Because the Lakers'
Fox?
Defense, I ain't crazy about their defense. I mean, agree. And again, we're down a pretty important player as well. So NBA Cup tonight it's in LA, isn't it?
Yes. I can't wait. If they put, and by the way, if they put Marcus Smart on De'Aaron Fox, you heard it here now. That is a huge mistake. He cannot guard small guards. He has not been able to do it.
Who can?
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart's a little long in the tooth, right? They got him because their defense was awful. Luka can't guard
and he's the only player with heart on that team.
Damn, Bookie. They are like the 4th seed right now.
Cute in June. What month? December? Let's see what happens in June if you guys actually make the playoff. Rudy, I obviously don't like the Lakers. I can't stand the Lakers. I can't stand LeBron. Austin Reeves went to Oklahoma too. So I have a lot of dislike for the Lakers here. So I really hope that the Spurs do come through here. But yeah, I cannot wait to see this game happen. By the way, 2 things for you, Rudy, here. Our guy Jorge. Meeting with Legacy Pool today at 3 p.m. Let's see if we can make it happen.
Shout out to Legacy Pools, the official sponsor of our Cowboys postgame show, which will come down this Sunday night, 10:30. Hopefully Mike can stay awake. 10:30, somewhere around there. They are the official sponsor of the Cowboy postgame, and Jorge meeting with them at 3 p.m. today. Thank you, Jorge, for your continued support. We much appreciate it. Please keep us updated. Let me come in the chat tomorrow and let me know how all that went. I think it's a travel day for Mike, so y'all might be stuck with Buki and I again tomorrow. Apologies up front. Clean hoodie, Rudy. Where can I get one? Actually, Frank, well, let's just go right into it. Let's go into the Jameson Winter Ball. Slackers, that's the hoodie he's talking about. I actually got this from one of the owners. I don't know if they have these for sale. This was like I got it this year when it was hot as hell. But I think this hoodie, which it is very clean, thank you, is from a year or 2 ago. I'm not sure if they even have them anymore, but I will ask because I care about the chat. But next Tuesday night, the Jameson Winter Ball, Slackers official sports bar of In the Building, a holiday industry event. Everyone must RSVP to participate. 21 and up only event, valid ID required. Hit that QR code, RSVP. Even if you're even not gonna go, just RSVP and put In the Building on there so they can make us look good. That's next Thursday. They're gonna wrap a bunch of cool swag, a bunch of cool giveaways, wrap them, put them under the tree. If your raffle number is called, you come out there and you pick which present you want, and it's yours. I'll be emceeing that event. I'll be reading off raffle numbers all night, and Hope to see a lot of you out there. That is Slackers, 5 different locations, but the location of note is the North Star location next Thursday. That's the Jameson Winter Ball. Come out. It's going to be a great, great time. Slackers.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Does Brett Yormark? I think I like Brett Yormark even better now. I always like Brett because he's just a cool ass dude. He's the Big 12 commissioner.
Okay, I was gonna say, are we supposed to know who that is? Because I was sitting here like, who's that? In my head, just going through the Rolodex. But okay.
Well, I like him even more now. He took issue Tuesday with Notre Dame's athletic director Pete Bavacqua's criticism this week of the ACC, calling his behavior egregious. Said, quote, "I think Pete's behavior has been egregious. It's been egregious going after Jim Phillips when they saved Notre Dame during COVID. Remember, rewind to COVID. Notre Dame's laying in the wind, nowhere to go. And what did the ACC do? They took them under their wing and brought them in. The chair said that as Notre Dame and Miami got closer, head-to-head would be a factor. Okay. So this is what I want to say about the Notre Dame situation. In America, we do, and I'm wondering if we're being a little hypocritical of Notre Dame. And I say that because in this country, when you get the 3rd place medal, what do we say, Buki? Why are we giving out participation trophies?
Yep.
That's what's wrong with these kids. And when Notre Dame says we don't want to even participate in the bullshit participation trophy, which is the bowl era now, we light them up for it. So which one is it? Is it they're crying or they don't want the participation trophy? We can't have it both ways. We can't criticize kids for taking participation trophies and then get mad at Notre Dame when they say, well, the bowls don't matter. We don't give a shit. We're not going. We're not going to spend the money to go. So I wonder, Buki, if we've been a little hypocritical when talking about Notre Dame.
I can see your line of thinking there. I like the thought process. As someone that loves the college bowls,
do you love the bowls? You don't love the bet on them. There's a difference.
I love both. Okay. I think it makes that's what makes college football different than the NFL. If we're all just trying to make the playoffs, then just call it the NFL Junior, whatever. But the college bowls, the Cheez-It bowls, the fucking Jimmy Kimmel Bowl, the Armed Forces Bowl, all of the Poinsettia Bowl, I will watch anything you give me from the month of December to January 2nd, any bowl with any team. I don't care. It could be Wisconsin Whitewater versus Joey Dickhead, D3 football, because it's meaningful football, and at the end of it, you get a trophy. That's what all this is about at the end of the day. Not everyone can win a national championship. And you know, if UTSA's one goal every year was to win the national championship, then we're all going to be fucking disappointed every single year for a long, long time. And everyone's going to ask themselves, why are we doing this? So if we're not giving out these participation trophies and we're making it all about the playoffs, then you're cutting off college football one leg at a time. And eventually, what's going to be sad to see is that we're going to just go down to a Power 5 or Power 4, whatever it is, how many conferences, and then everyone else, which I'm going to hate because then we're never going to see the Appalachian State, Michigan upsets. We're never going to see fucking Northern Illinois versus Notre Dame last year. Northern Illinois is beating their ass on the road here. We're never going to see that again. And that's what makes college football special.
Rue brings up a great point, and I also saw Emmanuel Acho say this. You also took an opportunity away from the band, the cheerleaders,
yeah.
And the other thing is the Notre Dame seniors and the juniors that may be going pro and the seniors that are done forever. They had no idea that was their last game.
Yep. No senior day really for them. Like, you know
what I mean? So there's a lot of other people involved when you decide to back out of a bowl. But at the same time, you are in the minority on your feelings about the bowls.
Absolutely. Now,
Most people bitch about the bowls. There's too many. Remember, when we're in the BCS era, there's too many bowls. Too many bowls. There's this bowl, there's that bowl. Nobody's even going to the game. Bowl. Now, when Notre Dame says we're not going because we hate Notre Dame so much, we're like, oh, how dare they? But wait, I thought we all hated the bowls. I'm trying to figure out if we're being fair to Notre Dame, and I do not like Notre Dame, but I'm not on here to pick sides. I'm on here to tell the truth, and the truth of the matter is 90% of college football fans don't care about the bowls until Notre Dame said they don't want to be in it. And we all hate Notre Dame, so now we all got to act fake outrage. But the band, seniors, juniors going pro, cheerleaders, a lot of people aren't getting the opportunity to do something really cool. So I don't know. I don't know where I come out on it. I don't like Notre Dame, but I also don't want to be unfair to Notre Dame.
And the thing is that although you see schools canceling or opting out and stuff, I at least like seeing like the conferences, like the Big 12 being like, all right, you opt out, $500,000, hand it over. Give it a fine, because all of the bowl revenue gets piled up and gets sent out to all the schools in the Big 12, Pac-12, whatever conference. So if you don't go to a bowl, you're cutting everyone else at the knees too. So in Notre Dame, obviously you can't find them or anything. So, but it's tough. I don't think we see bowls in 5 years.
If you were on the committee, would you have took the U over them?
Absolutely. Got to win the game.
They played head up, right?
Yeah, you just got to win the game. If you put in Notre Dame, then and Miami's left out, then everyone's gonna be like, all right, well, head to head doesn't matter anymore.
So the conference championships don't matter.
Unfortunately, not. I mean, if you lose a conference championship game, you can't hold it against them. They got there.
So you get credit for getting there, but what happens in it? Throw it out the window.
You can't hurt you. In their opinion, and I understand it. But like you guys said, this is all going to lead up to add more teams, cut out the small schools, and then we're going to have a Super League type thing that our European friends all fought against over there in Europe. That's going to happen here in America with college football. It's going to be tough.
It always gets back to Europe.
Yeah. Damn Europeans.
Well, I'll tell you this. If I can't get you one of these, was that Charlie? If I can't get you one of these hoodies, Charlie, I know where you can get one. And that's at Sammy's Embroidery. Shout out to my man, Sammy. I was over there yesterday, went by to holler at Sammy. Had a
fucking mega truck there?
Yeah. Did you see that Apocalypse? It's 6.
Yeah.
It has 6 wheels, so it's a 6x6. You get a 4x4. It's a 6x6. Probably gets about 2 miles to the gallon. But when you got Sammy's money, you don't worry about gas.
That's Sammy's car?
Yeah, that's Sammy's. That Apocalypse is Sammy's. Go to my Instagram story if you don't know what I'm talking about. I posted that yesterday. I went by there. Sammy's Embroidery. Give them a call, 210-824-3900. Take a picture of this hoodie. Tell me to send you the logo and get one made and go and rep it at Slackers. But you can get one at Sammy's. You can get it.
Mm-hmm. You can get one at Sammy's, like Rudy just said there, and do the whole thing. Well, we have Rudy catching up. You cut out for a second, Rudy. Now you're catching up. Oh, and we can't hear you, actually. So, refresh real quick, Rudy. Thank you to Sammy's Embroidery, 210-824-3900 there. Rogie mentioning this, $5 dono. Shout out to you, Rogie. Say what you want about Notre Dame, but they got screwed. How is Alabama going to get mollywopped and not move down in the rankings? Rumor has it that players said no to not the coaches. If I was a Notre Dame player and Jeremiah Love says, you know what, I'm not going to play, and he's my best player, I too am going to be like, you know what, why am I going to go into a bowl game without my best player? I too want to opt out here. So I feel like if you're a captain and it just starts trickling down from there, it's kind of tough here. Rudy, can you hear us again?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hear you. Sammy's Embroidery. Visit the store, 6900 San Pedro Avenue, Suite 139. That's Sammy's Embroidery, official sponsor of In the Building. Boogie, I love the NFL, especially this time of year.
Sure.
The playoff hunt is coming along, but You got that picture I sent you?
Oh,
The
I believe I-
Browns and Bears.
yes, I believe I do. Here, let me pull it up for us.
Green Bay, Buffalo, Cleveland, Giants, Jets, and unfortunately, my Chicago Bears. We're going to have to get to the point where, because Buffalo's about to get a new stadium, Chicago's about to get a new stadium. But I feel like those cities that I named, I'm probably leaving out a few. If your roof isn't going to be retractable, we got to do something about it. And again, what was the home field advantage, Rudy, and blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. I want to see high level football when, especially come playoff time, or when we're talking about playoff spots on the line. Hell, the Bears went from the number 1 seed down to the 7th seed after that loss to Green Bay. This is an important game for Chicago. And
Absolutely.
keep in mind, the guys that play for Chicago aren't all from Chicago. All right. The guys that play for Cleveland aren't from Cleveland. But that game this Sunday, it's supposed to be -20.
Yes.
Did you hear what I said? -20. I don't give a shit if you grew up living with polar bears in Antarctica. Football was not made to be played in that shit. What do we got the wind at? The wind, 14-mile-an-hour winds, -20. To make matters worse, the wind chill is expected to be -20. I don't want to watch football like that. Now we're gonna get old school SEC football.
Well, I'll say
we'll
this:
just hand the ball off and just watch people get 3 yards in a cloud of snow. Like, I don't want to watch that shit.
I'll say this: I don't want to watch it in person. I'll take it once or twice a year in my comfy heated home. You could not pay me to go to that stadium in -20 degrees. Rudy, I left a UTSA game at UNT because it was 50 degrees and I was freezing my balls off. Oh, hey, I can't do that. I mean, they should be giving out those tickets. Like, I wonder what SeatGeek would.
But see, this is the thing, Buki. The people that are going to that game are from Chicago.
I'd hope so. Or the
players aren't.
No.
The
coaches aren't.
There's no event like, oh, well, let's say the Rams are coming in. All right. Is it really an advantage for Chicago? They're freezing their balls off too. I heard Tom Brady last week in the game. Jordan Love, they're in Green Bay, and Brady, he played in New England. They need a retractable roof too. He says the longer your drive goes, the colder you get, the harder the ball gets, the slicker your hands get. And if you saw that long drive Green Bay had, Jordan Love ended up throwing a rare interception, and Brady blamed that on the cold. So there isn't a real advantage to it. There isn't. There is no advantage. Everybody stinks. Nobody wants to play in that shit. And then you got guys coming out there trying to make a statement, and they're going to be sleeveless. And then you saw it with Green Bay, even though Green Bay ended up winning the game, their defenders that were going sleeveless to show they're tough and that they can handle it, they got tired of tackling because that shit hurts. I don't want to watch that. Not with playoffs on the line. There's too much money on the line. There's too many jobs on the line. If you're not going to get a retractable roof, we really got to consider getting you up out of here. There's nothing wrong. And I'm not saying I'm saying, okay, let's say it's 20 degrees. Let's say it's 20, 25 degrees and it's snowing a bit. Leave your roof open. But when Buffalo has to call in, this is the other thing. Buffalo calls in volunteers. They don't even pay these people. Hey, volunteers, we need y'all to come shovel snow. If you have to do that, you got to close the roof. If it's going to be -20, you got to close the roof. This is big time billionaire football on the line. Coaches' jobs and families are on the line. Contracts on the line. I don't want to watch that shit. You have to have a retractable roof. And again, if you want the elements to play a factor, there should be a certain degree that, okay, if it drops below 20, got to close the roof. And even for you, Green Bay, I know that y'all's go to Lambeau Field, the frozen tundra. F all that. It's bad football. And that Cleveland sucks. There's more, we're celebrating Shador like they won the game. And I love Shador, but we're celebrating Shador. Oh, what a perform. He lost. And I love Shador. He lost. There's more talk around Shador than the actual football team and what they do on the field. Chicago's in the hunt for a playoff. They're in the playoff hunt. I don't want to watch that shit. But everybody has, if you get in the roof sometimes between now and the next 5 years, if you're getting a stadium sometimes between now and the next 5 years, you got to have a retractable roof. And y'all can afford it. And you can keep it open when it's cold. But when it's unbearable, close that shit. I don't want to see
Rudy, not a fan of bear weather. He's out on bear weather.
I am out on bear weather, but I'm a Texan. I don't want to watch it because it's going to be a bunch of handoffs. Who can throw the ball accurately with 14-mile-an-hour winds and and it feels like it's a negative 20?
Well, we're about to see California kid Caleb Williams try to do it. I mean, Rudy, transparently, I thought the same thing last week. I was like, oh, it's freezing in the Jets game. You think Tua's going to go out there and throw the football in the cold? And then they just decided to hand the ball off every time, and that screwed me. But I agree with you in the sense there. I do like seeing it once or twice a year. Yeah. I'll be obviously fascinated and locked in for this game. So, only player that's good in the snow, LaShawn McCoy. The only player that could just, when it's a snow game, just mark it up for 250 yards.
He was good in the snow.
Yeah, I don't know. He was
from Philly. He was from over there.
He was just slow enough that like he could like stop and just go 90 degrees left and right in the snow while everyone would just like slip sliding away. So shout out to LaShawn McCoy, the best snow football player ever.
You ready to punch somebody? I know you got some shit on your chest. You ready to punch some people?
Oh my God, Rudy. I'm ready to punch
It's people I want to punch. Brought to you by, you'll have to give me the signal, Orlando Kell.
Now, it's time for people I want to punch on In the Building.
All right, Rudy, you can go first.
Want me to go first?
Yes, please.
I'm going to punch. Who am I going to punch today? I'm going to punch somebody named Christopher Scholes. Christopher Scholes is an Arizona man who pled guilty to murdering his 2-year-old daughter while watching porn and playing video games.
Oh my God.
Hours before he was to turn himself in to authorities ahead of his sentencing, he killed himself by carbon monoxide toxicity. The Maricopa County Medical Examiner ruled this week Christopher Schultz took his own life using high poisonous colorless gas. He made national headlines in July 24 after he left his baby Parker asleep in the car, went into his house in Marinara. I
like Marinara better.
Yeah, a suburb of Tucson, to reportedly play video games and watch porn. So instead of going to jail, he was like, you know what? I ain't going to jail. I already feel like an asshole. I'm going to just go ahead and kill myself. Now, let me say this. As awful as that sounds, I could be sitting in jail right now.
And way out.
In 2000 and when did I start there? 2000, let's say 2003. So I worked at Nationwide Auto Insurance for a long time, but I was
on your side.
Yeah, but this is my child from my ex-girlfriend. My job was I was supposed to pick her up from school every day. So I wouldn't take my lunch until 2:30 so I could pick her up by 2:45. And then I'll come back to work. Even though I got off at 4, I would take my lunch that late because I had to pick up my oldest. She's 29 now. She's still here and alive. But a part of me feels for people that happens to, because it happened to me. I pick her up from school. It's a bunch of traffic. I'm stressing to get her home. I'm stressing to get back to work on time. She passes out. She's asleep, lays down. So by the time I get out of traffic, you know, there's a thousand things on your mind. You had a job you hate, trying to get back to work. I don't see her. I go straight back to work. It's what is it? She's in school. So I want to say it's May. It's hot, 90 something, maybe almost 100 degrees. I go back to work. Go back to my desk. I start doing work. God bless Sharon. God bless Sharon forever. Sharon comes to my desk. Oh my God, your daughter looks so cute. She says, you know, I know, you know, she sleep in the car. She looks so cute sleeping in the car. It had been about 5 minutes, bro. It had been about 5 minutes, which is really all it takes. And I play it cool, Bookie, because I'm shitting. I play it cool because I'm shitting bricks. I'm like, oh, I know. I'm just getting some things together. I'm about to head back out there now. Usain Bolt to the car. Bookie, it only been 5 minutes. By the time I got back to the car, it looked like she had ran a marathon. She's drenched, bro. She's drenched. Never been so scared in my life, bro. So it sucks. Like, people are focusing on what he went to do, but he just forgot. And he didn't have Sharon come by his cubicle to tell him, oh, your baby looks so cool sleeping in the car. So I've done it. But I had to punch him for killing himself. Like, come on, bro. But bro, I'm supposed to be in jail, and my daughter wasn't supposed to be here. Knock on wood. I'm glad she is, but horrific, terrible parenting on my part. I just forgot she was. You see this shit all the time. This happens to a lot of people, and it's an awful thing to have to lose a child, especially at 2, especially at any age. But especially at 2, I know he didn't do that on purpose. Everybody's like, oh, he went to watch porn and play video games. He just totally just forgot. So I've been there. So punch me too. Anyway, who you punching, Bookie?
Always check the back seat.
Always.
Yes.
Always check the back seat. You don't even have kids and you know that rule.
So Rudy, I irrationally care about things. Like I care about stupid.
Did you
things.
say irrationally? Because
yes, irrationally. Yeah, absolutely. Like I know I'm the problem
most of the time,
but I care about things way too much, and fantasy football is one of those things. I've gotten to many arguments in my life.
You should not be caring about fantasy, but I'm gonna let you go.
I've cussed out friends that I love dearly. I've quit leagues that I'm friends with the people still. Like I don't take no bullshit. So 1:30 last night, about to go to bed.
It says 1:30 a.m.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
About to go to bed. Go just check over the fantasy lineups. Most of my seasons are done. I'm moving on with my life. I missed one league, the league that I'm currently talking about. Last week was our last week of the regular season.
Oh, so your playoffs didn't start last week, because a lot of people's playoffs started last week.
No, it was supposed to start last week, I should say. So I guess 2 weeks ago now. Apologies. So 2 weeks ago, I win my last game. I miss out on the playoffs by 17 points. Whatever, it's a money league too, obviously. So I'm a bitter Barry. I move on with my life. I checked the fantasy league this week. I'm like, why am I playing X person again? And I look, and it's like, oh, there's 2 more weeks in the regular season for some reason. And I just quickly, I go to the recent activities, and I just go look. December 3rd, league rules changed. Regular season goes from 13 to 15 games. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? We're changing the length of the season?
How can you have a playoffs with only 2 weeks?
But like, it just did not. And then this was at 1:30, so I'm fuming at 1:30 in the morning. I am pissed because they did this and didn't say a word, not one word to anyone.
But are you supposed to be checking your emails, Bookie?
Who the fuck checks their email for fantasy? They don't even send your fed shit to your email anymore because there's so much spam. Not one word, not a leak post, not a text message, nothing. So if this would have happened and I get a text message like, hey, we're going to extend the season 2 weeks because I'm a fucking idiot and I didn't look at when the bye weeks end and I don't want the bye weeks to be in the playoffs. Hey, you know what? Fine. Whatever. Send the text message. But when you do it in the dark of night at 10:30 at night and you don't tell a soul, I get fucking angry. So I wake up this morning, and Rudy, it took me like 30 minutes to wind down because I was pissed.
You had to take a sports walk.
I was heated. I was like, there's money in this. What are we doing?
There's a lot of money sometimes.
What are we doing? Yeah, so I'm furious. I go to sleep. I wake up. The first thing on my mind is I'm sending this text message. Did you already have it cocked and loaded? I mean, I thought about it. I had drafts in my head. You know, I went through the drafts in my head. I went from a really angry version to, more toned down a little bit. I send the text message. Me and two other guys that I joined the league with because of, basically. They're like, yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't have any of these numbers saved either because I don't know these guys, Rudy. I got brought into this league last year. I don't know a soul in this league.
Okay.
And they just start arguing like, it should have been like this the whole way, bye week shouldn't be in the playoffs. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, it shouldn't be. But you fucked up. You fucked up in the beginning of the year and didn't change this and didn't tell anyone. So people aren't checking their lineup.
But how does that affect you though?
Because if you think you're out of the playoffs, Rudy, and you're in the consolation brackets, why are you checking your team anymore? The brackets were set. So they extended the playoffs or the regular season 2 weeks where there's a 4-way tie for the last spot that was decided already. So, and I'm obviously in the 4-way spot. I don't check my lineup last week. I lose the game when I could have won the game.
Oh.
And it just keeps building. So I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, I should not even have a chance to be in the playoffs. It should be set, done. You should not change the rules after the draft.
Even if you messed up.
Even if you messed up, it doesn't matter. It's done. The paper's dried. The ink is there. And it just infuriated me. And all these guys are like, oh, quit being a fucking pussy. So I immediately.
So you start going off.
Yeah, of course. I'm like, you guys are fucking dumbasses. This is a fucking stupid pussy shit bullshit. And obviously, I'm not getting my money back for this league, obviously, Rudy. So after the argument, after they're like, oh, just whatever, man, it doesn't fucking matter, blah, blah, blah. After that bullshit, I'm like, all right, whatever. Drop. All my players drop. All of you guys can go fuck yourselves. I will not be in this league anymore. You guys are idiots. Because if we could just change the rules in the middle of the season, let's just change the scoring then.
So you're done with that league? Everything. You're not gonna play? Boogie, I don't think you had to quit. After you cursed them out, I don't think they're gonna have you.
Oh no. I'm out. I told them to suck my fucking dick. Like, this is ridiculous. Like,
you can't invite a grown man to your genitals.
Oh, well, yeah, there's one dude that obviously, you should watch how you talk to strangers. And I obviously laughed at the message. Like, dude, grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up, dude. And the guys were like, dude, nothing was changed. And I'm like literally showing them screenshots of shit changed. So, yeah, I was a little angry this morning.
So you punching the commissioner that you don't know.
Yeah, I don't even fucking know this guy. Couldn't tell you.
Who brought you in this, Jimmy?
No, it was a golf friends of mine.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just absurd. So now just add $100.
No, it does matter because I didn't set my lineup and I could have got in. It does matter. How can you say it doesn't matter with a straight face?
That Rudy, you're speaking to the choir right here because I said that we had literally 3 teams tied with the same record for the last place in the playoffs. Insanity. Just the stupidest bullshit out there. This is the second league in the last 2 years I've had to quit out of anger because people don't know what the fuck they're doing and have fucking.
Well, then why don't you run your own?
Yeah, well, Rudy, I ran my own last year and I quit that one because everyone's a bunch of fucking idiots. People veto trades and they're like, oh, the commissioner's vetoing. I'm like, dude, I'm just sitting back here. And I start getting blamed for all this. So, you know what? Y'all have fun, guys. I'm out. Y'all have fun. I need, and that was my like good friends, like close friends. I'm going to one of the guys' weddings here in a few weeks here. Like people I talk to still to this day, but I do not fuck around when it comes to fantasy football. And if you want to fuck around and have a casual relaxed league, do not invite me because I'm going to take it way too seriously. And if you try to fuck me, I will call you out on your bullshit.
If you marry somebody like Buki and one day he flips out on everybody that you know.
I was glad Helga was asleep. Good God. Helga would have been scared.
Call Orlando Kell.
Woo!
210
walk.
775-4995.
Oh my God.
Orlando Kell Law at gmail.com. See, this is why I stopped playing that shit.
This is unbelievable.
I am anti-fantasy football. It makes you watch the game different. I knew you sitting there rooting. I'm sitting there rooting for, let's say last week, I'm sitting there rooting for Jordan Love while they're playing my Chicago Bears. Like, it's stupid. I don't want to do it. I don't want to wake up Wednesday morning and try to beat people to the waiver wire. I don't want to, go back and forth about trades. Like, you got to be like, you got to be all in. That shit is 24/7.
Absolutely.
You got to be watching all these games. You got to be watching all these players. You got to be watching injuries. You got to be watching how the backup came on. Like, I don't want to do it. It's too much work. And out of respect for fantasy football, I have a lot of really, really good friends that love it, play in a lot of different leagues. I don't want to disrespect the league and not participate and give up after. Nobody hates the guy more than the guy that quits after 1 and 4, doesn't set his lineups. I don't want to be that guy. So I said, you know what? It's time for me to just wash my hands of it. And I don't want to be you and be pissed. How much you put in this league? How much was it?
$100 a person.
That's
Pissed
a lot.
me off. Yeah. I mean, and it's a giant waste of my fucking time. That's the most annoying part about it. Like I said, I put way too much time into this. I care way too much. And it's so dumb. Like, I just cannot comprehend why people think like it's just all right to just change the rules of the playoffs the day before the playoffs are supposed to. It doesn't make sense to me. And if you don't have the fucking foresight to look and see when the playoffs start, like our guy Rudy Dude said, always check your playoff structure. If you're not a commissioner and can't think that, maybe you should take your extra fucking chromosome and figure it the fuck out. By the way, shout out to Jaylen Brown, who said that the guy for the Raptors, I can't remember his name, had extra chromosome strength on his live stream recently. That made me laugh very hard. Shout out to Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown's got to stop leaving paint from his hair on people's jerseys.
I agree with that.
It's unbecoming of somebody that went to Cal Berkeley.
It's time to go to Turkey.
Just be bald. Just be bald, bro. Buki, do you know what I need you to do? This way you don't run the risk of waking up Helga over a fantasy football rant. I need you to call our good friend Jay Ribaldo. Call Jay Ribaldo, and it's time to invest in a house. The reason being, this way you can go out on the patio, smoke a doobie, and curse at people. Scotty Barnes. Thank you, JTTX03. He's dating Glorilla, by the way. Call Jay Ribaldo. Start the process. Don't even start the process. The process is starting by calling Jay Ribaldo and saying, Jay, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I need to go on sports walks. I know I need a patio to smoke my weed on so I don't alert my neighbors at my apartment. I want to be able to smoke my weed in peace. Call Jay Ribaldo, and he will take you steps 1 through however many you need to get to. But you got to start the process, and I can't think of starting the process with anybody more than my man, Jay Ribaldo, the ultimate realtor, the ultimate great guy. Give Jay a call at 210-887-1081. That's Jay Ribaldo, the official realtor of In the Building. Good Lord, are you all right?
I mean, I'm still angry. Yeah, I'm going to be angry for. And again, Rudy, I hold grudges. I won't forget this.
You know why? You're a Virgo. My wife holds grudges. And
yeah.
I'm talking about like from 96. She's
of course.
Like, oh, that's the girl that wanted to fight me because her boyfriend liked me. Fuck that bitch. I'm like, babe, that was 96. Babe, that was 96.
Yes. That's awesome. I respect that. I will hold my sports grudges for life. There's certain people from high school that I still don't like for no reason other than I just don't like them. They say they're probably great people. I don't like them either. Like I said, I hold these grudges. I will hold on to them tight, and they're what fuel me to get up and be more successful than this person. It fuels me. One day I will be more successful than Evan Longoria.
Let me cool your jets. Let's do a quick baseball boogie. What did the Mets do that pissed Mets fans off?
Oh my God, Rudy! Don't this. God,
I thought
Rudy.
I was going to bring you to a happy place.
No, because I've been taking shots left and right. I'm in the fucking movie 1917 running down the beach with damn explosions left and right. I had that shit happen to me. And then live on Jimmy's show, the goddamn Orioles signed Pete Alonso. Oh my God, I was furious. So angry. The Red Sox were in on Pete Alonso. They don't get him. They need a power bat. But the Mets are shedding payroll because they know these guys aren't it. We're not going to win with these
So
guys.
why do you want a guy that ain't it?
Because I needed power. I needed power from first base on the Boston Red Sox, and he's not going to be our best player. Pete Alonso was the best hitter on the Mets, and they've hit their head again. Well, they have Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor now. But Pete Alonso has been one of the best hitters on the Mets for the last 5 years. And what has that got them? Jack shit, nothing. So they know, okay, this guy's too expensive. We have to let him go. Edwin Diaz, the closer, the best closer in baseball, arguably. They let him go to the Dodgers. He got paid up by the Dodgers. Another reason why Mets fans could be mad. But they have to do this stuff. They have to. This is a part of the baseball process.
Yeah, I know about 5 Met fans. It's not a lot, but all 5 of them are so heated they let Pete Alonso walk.
And he has been the best Met since David Wright.
Whoa,
he
that's
leads,
saying a lot.
He leads the franchise in home runs.
All time?
All time. 262. I saw it this morning, I believe.
What? So the Mets are tanking already.
And I don't think it's really tanking because in baseball, if you cut money, you still have a shot with all these young prospects and stuff. But they've spent so much money and it's gotten them nowhere that it's kind of like the luxury tax in basketball. You have to reset the penalties, you have to go down, and you have to figure it out. So
what if y'all get Seager? Does that make it feel better? Billy Morgan says y'all make it Seager.
It would. That's a terrible contract in 4 years, but I would be thrilled with Corey Seager. The Red Sox are going to trade for Ketel Marte hopefully today or tomorrow, and I'll be thrilled about that. And they're going to sign Alex Bregman, so I'm going to be happy about that. But the point of the Red Sox have been all talk for the last 2 years. Craig Breslow, they keep talking, and I fucking hate it, Rudy. They keep saying, we need a number 2 pitcher. We need big bats. We need this. And then they don't go and get them. They get beat out by guys in their own division. To Baltimore.
Baltimore was good, sir. Put some respect on the Orioles' name. If
you got the same money and you said, would you rather play Baltimore or Fenway Park in Boston? I think 75% of the world is going to be on the Boston Red Sox side. Kong's Clips, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, Kong's Clips.
Is he true? Is that true?
No, it is
fake news. Oh, okay.
No, it is not.
Well, this is Texas, sir. Anything with the Rangers and Astros.
Well, yeah, the Astros are going to be bad. They're going to be like the team that they don't spend because they're poor now. Jose Altuve is going to be back. He's going to retire in a few years. He's the best second best Venezuelan player of all time. And the Rangers are going to be terrible too. They're going to start
first.
Miguel Cabrera.
Oh, duh.
Yeah,
and that fat fuck.
Yeah, he's that fat fuck. He's my king. And by the way, I could be very Jose Altuve.
Wait, is Miguel Cabrera alive?
Very much alive.
Okay,
he recently
cool.
retired.
Okay, I don't mind calling him a fat fuck then.
Recently, he is kind of chubby now, so I don't blame you there. But if Jose Altuve might not play for the WBC for Venezuela, and that's really gonna bother me. Yeah, he's a little injured allegedly, but like we need all the bodies we can get because every day, Rudy, because the winter meetings right now, every day it's so-and-so is going to go play for the U.S. We've got Matt Boyd. We got this dickhead. And then more
Sir,
guys
you're American.
Out. Fuck the U.S. in baseball. I want to beat the U.S. in baseball more than I want to breathe, Rudy. It's the DR and it's the US. Those are the two teams that I want to beat in baseball.
You are an American.
I choose Venezuela in this instance. And I'll never forget, Rudy, that my worst sports loss in my life, my Bill Buckner moment, my fucking Aaron Boone moment, when the shortstop for the Philadelphia Phillies hits that home run in the 8th inning. Unfortunately, Rudy, you've seen the video. I was live on air for it. It was the most heartbreaking moment of my life. And I get to do it all over again this year. You even see me drunk now. I sent you that video.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. You need to put that on the shorts. Make that happen.
It's long. I was trying to cut that down.
You need to make that happen.
Yeah, I just that was a horrible idea, Rudy. Never have like 7 shots of Fireball. Fucking this is unbelievable. At like noon on a Thursday.
I love Fireball shots. Go to Texas Cheer Liquor to get them. They're $1 a piece. We're going to get out of here. You, other than sports, anything you watching? It is what you're watching Wednesday.
It's a great question, Rudy. It's an excellent question.
If you're not, it's cool.
No, well, I'm on Netflix. I'm on the Netflix grind right now.
What are you watching with Helga?
And by the way, obviously, this is the time of the year to let you guys inside of the kimono. This is a classic. I'm canceling my Hulu. I'm canceling the YouTube TV. You got to save that money for Christmas gifts. We got to cancel it all. You got to cancel it all this month to figure out the Christmas gifts. But right now, I've apparently been on a trend of watching half of movies. I've watched half of Wolf of Wall Street. I watched half of The League of Their Own. I've watched half of like just a bunch of random things.
How can you be watching Wolf of Wall Street and turn it off? It's such a great film.
Great movie. Great. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies. It's awesome. Jonah Hill, great guy.
Leo, what was it? Margot Robbie.
Yeah. She had my heart at that moment as well. Shout out to Emma Stone, still my number one. But I've been watching half of things. But what I need to watch, I started and I wasn't paying attention, and I do want to pay attention to it, is the Diddy documentary.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, I want to see
This is where
that.
I'm going. I'm boycotting it. I'm not going to watch it. And let me tell you why. Okay. And I need you to clip this. Whenever you get some time today. So at the hour and 7 mark, I am boycotting 50 Cent's Diddy documentary. And this is why. I'm not a fan of the diddler. I have someone that was in my wedding. Okay. Someone that I raised since he was 2 years old that is suing Diddy. He worked for Diddy for 3 years. He's suing Diddy. I'm not going to go into the details. I'm not a fan of the diddler. But what I'm also not a fan of is 50 Cent putting out this documentary for personal reasons and not for the victims.
He put that in everywhere. Everywhere he has his name.
50 Cent is put this out because Puff turned his baby mama out. His baby mama was one of Puff's tricks. That's all this is about. This isn't about helping the victims. This is like if it's about the victims, somebody go find me the post where 50 Cent is showing compassion for the victims. Somebody find me the post where 50 Cent is showing any gratitude or anything toward these victims or donating any money to these victims that they'll never get from Puff. This is all because he turned out 50 Cent's second son's baby mama. So I will not be participating in 50 Cent's fake Superman morale hip hop police bullshit. I'm not watching it. My wife turned it on the other day. I promptly went outside and says, I'm not participating in this shit. I'm going to smoke a cigar. I'm not helping 50 Cent line his pockets because his baby mama's a whore. I won't do it. And 50 Cent, let's go down the list. He's such an internet gangster. He's never touched Ja Rule, never touched Irv Gotti, never touched Rick Ross, Joe Budden, Game, Buck, Lloyd Banks, Jadakiss, Fat Joe, Styles P. He's beefed with 20 people and never laid a finger on any of them. He has us all fooled. He's a meme gangster. He's an AI gangster. He's an Instagram gangster. He's the most fake gangster of all time. Yes, he got shot 9 times. He probably deserved it. I can say that because he's alive. I can say that because he's alive. With all my heart, from the soles of my feet to the top of my bald head, fuck 50 Cent and fuck his documentary. And I'm not Team Diddler. I don't care for Diddy. He is the devil. I know stories. I know stories. I know the truth. He is a very, 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 very bad human. I'm not Team Diddler, but I will not participate in lining 50 Cent's pockets, exploiting the victims as he is. Clip that. And I'm going to tag his punk ass because I know he ain't going to do shit, but he might make a meme of me or just ignore me because he's a fake ass gangster. No time for great music, super talented, does some great shows that I watch. And I'm going to continue to watch the other stuff. Won't be participating
Pretty good
in
actor.
the Dickie documentary.
Pretty good actor.
No, he ain't. Fuck 50.
Pretty not
Come
bad
after me.
actor.
I'm in San Antonio, Texas. I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kiss my ass, 50 Cent Drive.
Yeah, well, the funniest thing 50 Cent has ever done is offering Floyd Mayweather X amount of dollars to read a page of Harry Potter.
That's another one. Beef with Floyd. Never laid a finger on him. Fake ass gangster.
Just read one page of Harry Potter.
He can't. No, Floyd can't read, but he can count.
Oh,
that's
God.
it. We're done.
What a show.
See y'all tomorrow. Get well, MJ. I know Mike's going to watch it and critique us and hate this show. So get well, MJ. Thinking about you, young man. Love y'all. Live from the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios. We will see y'all mañana. Peace.